Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey you, go ahead, yeah. 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 Hey you, go ahead. Hey you, go ahead, yeah. Hey you, go ahead, yeah. Hey you, go ahead, yeah. Hey you, get to go, get to go. Hey you, get to go, yeah. Hey you, get to go, hey you.
King Stevian, it's time for me to buy that gold. Now that I'm about to go, I got to go. You ain't no check the roll. 100 kings, 100 queens, and Fort Knox for rocks. And die on my soul, cause the corporation so. Yeah, we formed 966, yeah, that's how the story's told. Use their money to buy my gold back, or gold backs, yeah, that's what's meant by that. And that's a fact. I don't know where your mind at. Maybe without precision, looking at a television set. Article 1, Section 10 means armor, that's a sin. That's why my God gave gold so I can get into heaven. We're making our own money so we can free the dead slaves. So they'll transcend into heaven, never ever to the grave. Scream hallelujah, I'm safe. I don't gotta play these corporate games. They create bonds from my name, they can get their corporate gain.
Monatomic rolls out the projects, never to be alarmed for Uncle Tom's watching. I write gold slots in my sweet spots. To the glory hole, we gon' drain the swamp. It's the 100 kings and queens, and we about to take launch. My art's authenticated from the store outside the Hague Convention. I'm going abroad. Praise my God, oh my Lord, going hard. Summoning the ancestors just for the job. I say Ashe, I don't play, I don't play, I don't play, I don't play.
Kings and queens clash your swords. Yep. Coming in once again, my friend, to give you some updates. Should have been did this, but you know, since we got some people still watching the older videos with the 7 steps, I decided I'd come in and start doing updates on every last step. So every last step will have an update. So it'll be step 1 update, step 2 update, step 3 update, and so on. So we get to step 7. So make sure when you doing your 7 steps, you look at every update before doing that step. All right. So today we're talking about the 9-8 updates. Okay. Cause a lot of people still don't know that's watching the videos, cause there's people that are just watching the videos doing the steps instead of, coming and having a leader assigned to them. And it's free of charge to have the leaders on to, with you one-on-one. So I don't think that there's some type of charge for that. Okay, like I said before, there's always going to be a price on the barcodes, which is $20 per barcode. You can get them as a monthly thing where you can get, if you're going to complete your 7 steps in 1 month, then it ain't going to be nothing but $75. And that does save you, let's see, because there's about 10 different steps, 10 things you're going to need, not steps, but things you're going to need barcodes for, which comes up to about $200. So you're saving $125 by doing it for the month. So I don't think that this is about money. I did it so that way you can have a discount and you can fit in your budget. Now some people might not want to have a discount and they want to contribute to the cause. So that's fine. You can do that as well. But if you have a situation going on that you're trying to handle too, just know that those will be extra. So again, having the $75 a month thing will help, because if you got like a court case you're trying to fight off, you still got to do the 7 steps regardless to correct your status, unless you want to just go back being a citizen. But those are not the type of people I want to deal with anyway, and will not deal with. So just know that you're going to need more than just 10 barcodes if you have a case going on. All right. So, going into the 9-8, the updates, okay. You fill out the SS4 for the template. That's not the actual form you use, but that is a guide. And the IRS will tell you that when you watch the video of me talking to the IRS representative. The updates is this. One, your trustee should not be your all caps name. Okay. When you do it, and if you do your all caps name, make sure you tell them it's first hyphen middle, but make sure you tell them to do it in upper and lowercase or all lowercase. Okay. They can do it if you tell them. And if they say they can't do it, just make sure they have the hyphens and the colon. So it's first name, hyphen, middle name, colon, or semicolon, and then the last name. Okay? That's the name of the trustee. Now, or you can do your king name or your bay or L name, and that will solidify that name in the IRS and the Treasury system. Keep that in mind. Now, going on to the phone number. When you call in, you want to star 67 the number. Sometimes that don't work with them, but still do it anyway. If you got an app, a Google Plus app, a One app, whatever you want to call it, then you use that number to call in. Now, you always give them a number that is not in the all caps name. Never do that, because what's going to happen is they're going to link that up to their database and they're going to see that you are a citizen. So do not give them a phone number that's in your name. Give them your mom, your sister, your girlfriend's number, somebody's number. You can always update it later after you get your 9-8. Okay? Which I suggest that you do. Now, the address need to be in another country. That is the physical address. That's where the trust is starting. Okay. Like I said, get acquainted with someone in Kenya, or wherever your 9 is going to be, and make sure it's in a non-Hague country. Look it up. Make sure they're not part of the, adoption or the, what do you call it? The kidnapping, Hague. So neither one. All right. So make sure you look that up and get a country that is not part of the Hague. And I suggest Kenya. Your mailing address is going to be a mailing address other than the one the all caps name is at. Now, if you in the IRS database and your taxes say that address, do not use that address as a mailing address. They are looking for something to link you up with the all caps name with a social. Okay? You can get it mailed to your mom's house, your brother's house, whatever. You can always do an 8822 form and update that mailing address. Okay? So you just want to get it out and get that 9-8. But when you get it, you're going to update your phone number and update your mailing address, and that's how you handle that. All right. Now going on to the date of birth. They're going to ask you for your date of birth. Okay. Now when they ask you for your social, you're going to tell them you don't have a social. Okay. You're from another country. All right. But keep in your mind that you're not from the corporation, United States. That's really what you're saying. So going on about the date of birth, you will use, 5 days before, cause keep in mind that, Pope Gregory Francis added 5 days onto the calendar, which is only 360 days in a year, but they added 5. So what you want to do is go back 5 days and use that date, or you want to use the filing date. Use the filing date of the birth certificate. Not the date of birth, but the filing date. You just want a different date other than that. Now, if you was reborn and you're a Christian, use that date. Okay? Now, if you was just reborn, then hey, use that date. But any date other than that. All right? Because they're asking for the date of birth of the trustee to see if you are that all caps name. They're trying to create joinder. That's what's going on here. All right? Let's see what else. Also, make sure they add your beneficiary on there. The beneficiary. Okay, so if your king name is the trustee, then you will make the name with the hyphen and the colon and the last name the beneficiary. Okay, so that way, once you become the beneficiary of that trust, and say if you have a court case or anything, they cannot interfere with trust law. They can't interfere with the beneficiary, way or stream to receive any type of beneficiary reward. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's under the IRS code, by the way. I have a video on that. Let me think what else that y'all guys need to know. I think that is about it when it comes to that. That's how they're going to try to trip you up. When you call, you're just going to let them know you're calling to set up a foreign grantor's trust. Some people call and ask for a revocable or irrevocable. All that don't matter, because when you do your declaration of trust and your certification of trust, you can always change it to what you want it to be. Okay, and that's at step 8, by the way. Those that are finished with the 7 steps, hit me up 850-322-9657 or 850-825-0933. And I will help you out with the step 8 through 16. And that's the banking stuff. A lot of people are on the banking stuff right now. Because this is going into a new year. Of course, some of y'all say the new year has already started, but it haven't. But here, we're dealing with the banking part. Enough waiting, and it's time to move on. So those who haven't caught up, you just left behind. Some of y'all think that you can just skip over these steps and just jump straight into banking without your status being corrected. You are totally mistaken. Okay, and you'll find that out when you fall on your face and you can't get what you're looking for. All right, the 7 steps got to be done to perfection. Can't be corners cut or anything like that. So the 9-8 is where your interest will go, where your interest will lay. Okay, and I suggest everybody who have a trust in another country have plans on really going there and doing business over there and building over there. Okay, it's a place for your offspring to go once this country here has dissolved. All right. And you know, America's very bad right now, and a lot of people shouldn't even be here. But if you got hope and think you can change it, then stay. But for the most of us, we're moving on to bigger and better things. All right. So if y'all use this information to get free, do not blame me. Blame the Lord. Won't he do it? Yep, he'll do it. So what you need to do is get this knowledge and start to pursue it. For King Stevian, represent the 100 kings and the 100 queens. I am out. Peace.